Hi there, secondary students and parents. This is an announcement for you. Secondary teachers, don't fret. Me and Mrs. Skipper are collaborating on one for you next week. But this is Dr. Stephanie Sullivan. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Leading and Learning. And I'm here just to give you a little bit more information about our options for secondary school in the fall. And so students and parents, this is directed to hopefully answer some of your pending questions or concerns. And so right now we are putting up a variety of different options. All of our schools will be open for full-time in-person class, your typical schedule, what you normally would select, but in a block school format, meaning students are only engaging in 4 classes per semester. And so we hope that makes it a little easier to stay caught up, stay on track, focus on almost half the amount of classes and put some intense work in. What that means is you'll be earning 4 full credits at the end of the first semester and an additional 4 credits second semester. So yes, it's true. You actually have an opportunity for even more credits. And we thought that would be really helpful for our students who might want to accelerate, graduate early, earn a few extra college credits, or those that might want additional time and help in the subject areas that they struggle with. And so all students will have the opportunity for 8 total classes at the end of the school year. I know for some of our students out there in band, you're already thinking, I want 2 credits in band. Our students who love math and engineering and the sciences gives you an opportunity to double up on those courses as well. So we encourage students to really think through how they want to spend that extra class time and what makes sense for them. In a block schedule, students will be scheduled in 90-minute chunks and again complete 2 courses before lunch and 2 courses after lunch, really simplifying the amount of exposure for our students and of course our teachers as well. We want to minimize exposures for all of those involved. We have successfully operated block at one of our high schools for many, many years. So this is not new to Brevard Public Schools. We are really good at it. We have a lot of good experience and staff members that are helping the schools that haven't done block before make those adjustments. So I don't want you to worry about that one bit. In addition to the in-person block option, our students can do full-time Brevard Virtual School. And our Brevard Virtual School program is a franchise of Florida Virtual School, meaning that it operates in the same way, using the same curriculum, but with Brevard Public School teachers. And we know that's a really big plus for many of our families. They want to have a school principal they can contact. They want teachers that they can contact that work right here in Brevard as part of our Brevard Public Schools family. We also have for our 10th through 12th graders who qualify, we are still continuing with all of our dual enrollment options, and let me tell you how that works with block schedule. Since one block in a block schedule is a full credit, if a student would like to take dual enrollment in lieu of a block, they would either need to take a 1 credit dual enrollment course or 2 half-credit dual enrollment courses. And that's really easy to see what classes are a full credit, what classes are a half credit. So we are more than happy to exchange a dual enrollment credit for an in-school block school credit. Not a problem at all. Please work with your school counselor to make those decisions. But now I want to talk about what's really the new option, because all those other options, besides being in block, we've always had for our students. The new option that we are enrolling literally as we speak is e-learning from school at home. And it means exactly like it sounds. Our students will still be able to participate in their school schedule in a block schedule. Might have first period math, second period English, third period could be auto body and repair, and last period might be physical education. Just throwing that out there. For the student at home, they are also properly enrolled in that course with the same teacher that they would have first period that they would have had in person. They are a natural part of that class. So the teacher might have 25 students in that class. 15 of the students might be in front of them in the classroom, 10 students at home. So what does that mean for our at-home students? You are still participating in that class as scheduled. So if first period is from 8:45 to 10:15, Students are expected to be participating in that class from 8:45 to 10:15. What does participating in that class look like? Well, it's going to involve some logging in, probably a Zoom format. We're finalizing those details as we speak. Perhaps the math teacher is going to first welcome the children in front of them, and then 15 minutes later hop onto Zoom with the students at home, give them the welcome, take attendance, and give them some directions. So within that 90-minute block, the students at home, just like the students in front of the teacher, will have some time working independently. We'll have some time potentially watching videos, utilizing their textbooks, utilizing their curriculum, but with a few checkpoints throughout the period, much like in class. So for example, a teacher might log in with their kids at home at about 8:45 or 9, back in again at 9:30, and maybe again in at 10 as they're wrapping up the period and making sure the students are ready for the next day. So just like the students in front of them, the students at home are going to be receiving some direct instruction, some practice work, and of course some independent work. That's a normal part of class, and we don't expect that to be any different for the students. What we do expect is the students at home to be accessible, available, and participating in class alongside their peers, not necessarily live throughout the entire period, but some live engagement throughout. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense and helps explain it. For those of you that need a more flexible schedule, perhaps you would rather complete the classes on your own time, you would rather accelerate, Brevard Virtual School is a better fit for you in that case. So for more flexibility in when you complete your work and when you check in with your teacher, Brevard Virtual School offers more flexibility. If you want to be a natural part of your school and their schedule, and you will commit to the regular time, e-learning is probably the best fit for you. So hopefully that provided you a little bit more information to know that there is flexibility in that. Your individual schools will be reaching out to you on when they need additional information from you, what the registration process is like. So please make sure, as always, your school has current contact information. That is the single most important thing that I can emphasize to our families, because we will be using our Blackboard Connect. You know what that is when you get those texts from your school. We love that. We want to make sure all of our parents are getting timely information to make the decisions they need, as schools spend the next couple weeks sorting through what process they're going to follow as they build their schedules. So stay in contact with your school. Don't hesitate to email them with a question. Don't forget, we have those common emails for our schools. They are happy to answer those questions. But keep in mind, we are just now rolling this out, so they might need a couple of days to figure out the logistics. But all those options that I described are available to all students. Again, if you want a specialty class at your school, potentially IB, maybe your very favorite elective or your CTE class, but you want to do it from home, that's where you'll want e-learning. You want more flexibility? Brevard Virtual School is probably a good fit. Now, those of you that already applied to Brevard Virtual School and submitted application for full-time, but now thinking, I'm going to do e-learning, please email Brevard Virtual School and let them know at brevardvirtual@brevardschools.org, so that we can make sure that teacher units are at your home school to make sure that your schedule is properly developed. So hopefully this very informal, very quick, holding my cell phone video answered some of your questions. And again, please, starting next week, don't hesitate to reach out to your school. Please stay safe and reach out to us if we can help. Thank you.